Hello everyone, I am not Roach Dubs. I am actually a pregnant white woman. Anyways, today I want to talk about some of the most cringe things that pretty much everyone has went through in their life. And it's mostly just cringe things that I've done. But without further ado, let's get right into the video. First up, I got waving at someone when they weren't waving at you. Like, when you're walking down the street, let's just say you're walking, right? And you look up and you see someone smiling and waving. And you're like, oh, are they waving at me? So you just start waving, saying hi, waving back at them. So you start walking closer and you see that they're looking directly past you. And as they're passing you, they give you a disgusting glance. Like, what the f are you waving at, you peon? So they walk past you and they meet their friend that's behind you and immediately start talking about, who was that guy waving at? He's so weird. That's one of the worst things we can experience because it's all innocent. Like, you're just like, oh, are they waving at me? And you wave back. And it's simple, but they're not. And now you look like a dweeb. Now you got to hit the corner and take a detour to where you're going. And that reminds me, one time I was on campus and I was skating. I was skating to my class. And I was skating and I was going up this hill. And I misjudged my next push off. So as I pushed, my board went very far in front of me and I went backwards and fell on my ass. And it was this long sidewalk. So I looked forward down the sidewalk and there was one person that saw me fall. And they were walking from the class I was going into towards me, and I was supposed to go that way. So instead I run, pick up my board, I take a right and go on like an alley into my class. It genuinely wasn't even that serious, but it was so embarrassing because I'm a grown ass man falling off of a longboard. What is wrong with me? Another one I think about quite a lot is when I'm in like any group talking to anybody and there's like this ongoing active conversation between everyone in the group, and I try to put my 2 cents in and I say what I have to say. Nobody hears me because I already don't talk very loud. I'm very quiet in person. So I say my 2 cents. Nobody hears me. I look around. I'm thinking, oh, at least nobody noticed. It's that one person that's looking at you like, peasant. Nobody heard what you had to say. Then they go back to listening to the rest of the group. It's like a one-on-one awkward situation. It's hard to explain because it's so specific, but everyone's been in that group setting. Another one I think about a lot is like anytime I'm on an elevator with people that I don't know, like we're in this enclosed, intimate space, and like we're just sitting here listening to bad elevator music and listening to the sound of each other breathing. Is that not odd? It feels like I don't know, bro. It's weird, man. It feels like we're too connected and too close. But I'm not claustrophobic or anything. It's just so weird to think of, like I'm like 1 foot away from touching this other person's pelvis. You know what I'm saying? And also, whenever I'm in the elevator with my friends and there's also people that I don't know and they don't know, they immediately get to bullshitting. They'll be like, hey, Roach, don't you still got, and they'll say some of the most insane shit you've ever heard. Mind you, I'm only speaking about the elevator that goes up to my room in my dorm, not like some random hotel. These are people that I'm going to see again, yet they still say some of the most outrageous things I've ever heard in my entire life. Like, how are you this confident around a bunch of people that you don't know? Like, imagine like my roommate, one of my friends or something says something crazy, and like it's a sad little white woman on there, and she just bursts into tears because it's the last thing she can handle for the rest of the day. Now guess what? Everyone's going to jail. Doesn't matter if you did anything or not. That's too bad. So this is why I really just stick to minding my business, because when you do, you get into significantly less awkward situations. But anytime I'm on an elevator, it feels so weird. Another one I got is tripping in public. You don't even have to fall. Like, if you just trip and there's plenty of people around you. For example, at the school I attend, when I leave my dorm, I could immediately start walking on like possibly the busiest part of the entire school, and it's just everyone either walking out of the cafeteria or walking to the cafeteria. This long stretch of like a path, right? So if I were to trip and like fall right there, I would simply have to teleport away. I could not handle everybody looking at me, somebody like maybe posting something about me. Oh, look at this dumbass that tripped and fell. Like, I would be so ashamed. Like, I could not show my face. That is so scary to think about. Like, I've tripped plenty of times because I was wearing Crocs that didn't have any grip on them and it was raining outside. So I tripped, but I play it off because like it's barely anybody outside because it's raining. So I keep walking to where I gotta go. But if I were to trip and fall by myself, I'm cooked. I would simply have to instant transmission away. I wouldn't be able to handle the shame. It feels like I'm being publicly executed. That's how I can describe it. But running into something while you're casually walking may or may not be just as bad. Because think about it. Let's say me and you are walking, viewer. Me and you are just walking casually. And you're looking at me because I'm so majestic and beautiful. You're looking at me instead of looking in front of you. So you, boom, hit a brick wall and you just fall backwards. Is that worse? Or is it better than tripping and falling in front of everybody? Because you literally look dumb. Like you could have fully avoided that. Last but not least is stuttering. Now, when I record, I stutter a lot. I'm sure you can hear the change in pace and in my voice from when I was speaking from when you last heard me in this video. It has changed, and that's because I stuttered so much making this part that I'm gonna slow down and talk to you very quietly and specifically. So stuttering in a group, especially in front of my friends, if I was making the biggest point about saving the children in Africa, or just saving the world and ending world hunger, or defeating cancer, or literally anything, and I stuttered, they would literally say, bullshit, 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 your point doesn't count anymore, you stuttered. And anytime I try to speak, I'll hear and then they'll say, shut the fuck up, stuttering ass nigga. That just goes to show stuttering is detrimental to whatever point you're trying to make. Another one I realized is when you're talking on a game in a party with people and your mic cuts out. Same thing as stuttering. Oh, bullshit, bullshit, bullshit. You literally have no point. Your mic cut out. God doesn't want you to speak. It's funny, but in a group, if I were to stutter while I was talking at some type of orientation or a seminar while I was asking a question, I would simply get up and leave. I can't handle the shame. And a lot of people would say, it's not that serious, and it really isn't, but it's not as fun to try to take things so lightly. Sometimes just have a little fun, be embarrassed, it's okay. That's really all I got for y'all today. Once again, thank each and every one of you for being so cool. Shout out to all the people that tap in for every video. I realized the channel is growing. It's actually growing pretty decently. Like every time I post, I'll get more and more subs, and I love that. Thank y'all for being there for me. I appreciate all of you. Happy New Year. I'm currently recording this video January 2nd. It is 4:45 p.m. Now, I don't know when I'll edit and get done, but it should be by the end of the day. Once again, thank each and every one of you. I love all of you. And let me know if you think my videos are getting a little too short for your liking. I'll always extend them. Or if they're getting too long, or anything you got for me, just let me know. I love all of y'all. I'll see y'all very, very soon, eventually.